Is there going to be a massive wave of foreclosures hitting the market now that mortgage bailouts are ending? Foreclosures are starting to surge now that forbearance actions are finally ending. In the second quarter of 2021, you saw an increase of almost 37% in foreclosure actions. And to the third quarter of 2021, you saw an increase of almost 67%. Now that's a big headline, but let's keep that in perspective. Nationally, on average, there's about 40,000 new foreclosure actions a month prior to the pandemic. During the peak of pandemic, that was reduced to only about 3,000 to 4,000 foreclosure actions a month. So an increase to 25,000 is still well below normal levels. But this does seem to indicate that foreclosures are headed back to what they were pre-pandemic. Now, my man Dave Stevens, former FHA commissioner under Obama, said, "I think the forbearance cliff will be minimal. Unlike the Great Recession when home prices dropped approximately 20% from peak to trough, this recession saw home values rise by roughly the same amount." And of course, that means that those that are unable to get current on their monthly payment can sell and net a profit. This doesn't just apply to homeowners, this is for landlords too. Now let's just say, for argument's sake, hypothetically speaking, that someone owes more on the house than what it's worth today, or they can't make their payment and they're headed into foreclosure. The banks have a number of different options they can give a homeowner that prevent the house from becoming a foreclosure in the first place. Just like in the pandemic. Number one is forbearance. They said you will just take those missed payments that you're making and put them on the back end of the loan. Number two, loan modifications. We actually used to sell foreclosures for the bank. One of the things that they started to do back in 2007 was they actually hired us to go out and talk to homeowners to try and help them do loan modifications on properties, if they can qualify. Now let's just say, for argument's sake, they can't do either of those things and they can't qualify for a loan modification. They have another option. They can do a short sale. If they owe more on it than what it's worth today, they can sell it, subject to the bank writing off the difference between what is owed and what they could sell it for in today's market. If they for some reason can't do that and they just can't make the payment, they could do what's called a deed in lieu of foreclosure, which is essentially giving the property back to the bank instead of it becoming a foreclosure. And then let's just say, for argument's sake, that it does become a foreclosure. What happens is they hire a group of realtors such as ourselves to then sell those properties for them on the open market. Now, there still are 1.4 million homes in forbearance, but the equity has gone up so much over the past couple years, and the banks have so many options and consumers have so many options before a property becomes a foreclosure, that the chances that they have that it will actually get to that stage are so slim. So are we going to see a big wave of foreclosures hitting the market? Probably not, but let me know what you think and comment below. And don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let me know if you found this helpful.